Roll call, please.
Mr. Merritt?
Here.
Mr. DeBoer? Mrs. Hargenreiter?
Here.
Mr. Irwin?
Here.
Ms. Manning?
Here.
Mr. Nesbitt?
Present.
Mr. Rose?
Here.
Mrs. Silvas?
Here.
Mr. Betterell?
Here.
Please stand for the pledge.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We had no executive sessions. Public comments regarding the agenda. Nobody had signed up. Student representatives to the board. Cockerton. Chloe?
It is nice to be back again, and as our winter season comes to a close and spring sports start up, I would like to begin talking about the regular and postseason for winter sports. A few weeks ago, on January 31st, a junior, Walker Carroll, became the 19th athlete in the school's history to hit 1,000 scored points during a varsity basketball career. Our boys' basketball season came to an end on Friday, February 21st, with their game against Lakeview, which had a final score of 48-66. They are ranked 4th in the district with a 14-10 overall season. Our girls' basketball season ended Wednesday, February 19th, with their game ending with a final score of 38-41 against Mercer. They are ranked 2nd in the district with a final of 16-7. For wrestling, Blaze Giggler, a freshman, placed 7th at sections this past weekend and qualified for regionals. Along with Blaze, a junior, Cash Morrell, got 1st at sections and will continue on to regionals. Not only did Cash get 1st, but also got his 100th career win. Today, members of our senior class went to Peak and Peak to go tubing and watch the sunset. And next week, our annual junior and senior class trip will go to Washington, D.C. On February 14th, we hosted our red and white court where two seniors, Nicholas Kanapka and Indy Dudzik, won King and Queen. Prince and Princess were won by two freshmen, C.J. Shorts and Meadow Rombold. The following day was the red and white dance, which was a huge success with many attendees from all grades, along with a great DJ and an awesome photo booth. For NHS, the last blood drive of the year was unfortunately unable to be held due to bad weather and the cancellation of school, but we hope next year to start off with strong with many volunteers. The National Honor Society induction ceremony for new members is set to be held on April 14th. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Mash?
Good evening. We would like to begin our report with an update of our sports teams. Our winter sports have shown fantastic growth this season. Our boys basketball team is currently 15-7 overall and 2-4 in conference play. They will face DuBois first round of the state playoffs tomorrow at DuBois Area Senior High School. The girls basketball team finished their season with an overall record of 5-17 with a Region 5 record of 1-6. The Meadville hockey team is currently 13-20-1 with a 7-9 conference record. The boys will play their first playoff game tonight against Mars at 7:15. The Mash Unified Bocce team has their first playoff game today versus McDowell. Administration has replaced senior English teacher Sarah Carter with former textiles teacher Lynette Willis. National Honor Society met Friday, February 21st with new advisor Mrs. Lynn. They reviewed the NHS induction ceremony, which will be held on March 13th. Senior Council welcomed Natalie Stearns as the new advisor and began discussing graduation for this year. The Spanish Club has a meeting coming up on Thursday, February 27th. They will be exploring Valentine's Day traditions in speaking Spanish countries. Key Club has been very involved in the community this year. They recently wrote Valentine's Day cards to the residents at Westbury. They have also been involved in helping out at school events like basketball games, bocce club, and swim meets. Thank you.
Thank you. Ma'ams?
The 7th and 8th grade boys basketball teams wrapped up their seasons on February 5th. The 7th grade had a final record of 12 wins and 5 losses, and the 8th grade team finished their season with 10 wins and 7 losses. The Mams wrestling team wrapped up their regular season with a 2-3 team record. Coach Eason shared that their dedication and perseverance were truly commendable. The team's unwavering spirit was evident in every match. They consistently demonstrated a strong work ethic and commitment to the sport. Each member should be proud of their contributions and the progress they made. It was a privilege to witness such passion and sportsmanship. 15 MAM students participated in this year's yearbook cover contest, which featured 2 categories, digital design and hand-drawn artwork. Students and staff voted for their favorite design in each category. 7th grade student Piper Guzik won first place in the digital design category, and her artwork will be featured on the front cover of the yearbook. 7th grade student Sarah Kwinzinski won first place in the hand-drawn category, and his design will be displayed on the back cover.
We're going to try Ed one more time. He says he's there.
Thank you.
Hello?
Hi, Ed.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I don't know why I can't hear you on the headphones, but I can hear you. I'm just holding the phone now.
Okay. We are down to approval of the minutes, so
Okay.
that's where we're at, okay?
All right.
Resolved, the Board of School Directors of Crawford Central School District hereby approves the following minutes. The regular board meeting of January 27, 2025, which is attachment 1, and committee of the whole meeting of February 17, 2025, which is attachment 2, and I need a motion.
So moved.
I got Jeff, second, Ron. Any discussion or questions? Not all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Opposed, same. Motion carried. Committee reports. Tammy, curriculum.
First reading of Schedule J, textbook adoption, Discovery Education Textbook, grades 6 through 8, attachment 3. Approval of Outreach Services Contract Agreement with the Western Pennsylvania School for Blind Children. Resolved that the Board of School Directors of Crawford Central School District hereby approves the Outreach Service Contract Agreement with the Western Pennsylvania School for Blind Children for a term of August 30th, 2024 through August 29th, 2025, which is attachment 4. I so move.
Is there a second?
Second.
Monica? Any discussion or questions? If not, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Motion carried. Extracurricular, I will go ahead and do for Mr. DeVore. Approval of a junior high football cheerleading squad at Cochrane Junior Senior High School. Resolved the Board of School Directors of Crawford Central School District hereby approves a junior high football cheerleading squad at Cochrane Junior High School beginning with the fall 2025 school year at no cost to the district, which is attachment 5. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Monica?
Second.
Natasha? Questions, discussion?
Are they able to, like, hold signups or anything before the fall, I'm assuming? Doesn't have to start right in the fall? Like, they could put information out about it in the spring?
Yeah, they could
Okay.
get a flyer and we can contact Kristen.
Okay.
Okay. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Motion carried. Approval of the overnight field trips for Midway Senior High School. Resolved the Board of School Directors of Crawford Central School District hereby approves the following overnight field trips from Midway Senior High School. PMEA Regional Course, Erie, PA, March 20th to the 22nd, 2025, at a cost of the district of $1,457.85. And PMEA All-State Festival, Pocono Manor, Pennsylvania, April 9th through the 12th, 2025, at a cost to the district of $5,165.90, which is attachment 6. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Natasha?
Second.
Rod? Questions, discussion? Not all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Opposed, same. Motion carried. Buildings, grounds, Ron.
Approval of Schedule K, bids for Cochrane Junior Senior High School door and frame. Resolve that the Board of School Directors of Crawford Central School District hereby approves Schedule K, bids for the Cochrane Junior Senior High School exterior door in frame entrance replacement, attachment 7, and I so move.
Is there a second?
Second.
Monica? Any questions, discussion? Not all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Opposed, same. Motion carried.
Approval of bid recommendations for the Crawford County Career and Technical Center. Resolved that the Board of School Directors of Crawford Central School District hereby accepts the recommendation of the Joint Operating Committee of the Crawford County Career and Technical Center to retain Massaro Corporation to complete demolition and construction of the outer shell of the Crawford Tech Annex, including the approved alternates outlined in the bid specification in the amount of $687,000. Further resolved that the board authorizes the board president and board secretary to sign the agreement as presented on behalf of the district, and I so move.
Is there a second?
Second.
Jeff? Any discussion or questions? If not, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Motion carried. Finance, Jeff.
Resolved that the Board of School Directors of Crawford Central School District hereby approves the following financial activities: the Treasurer's Report for January, financial statements, and the payment of bills, and I so move.
Second.
Monica? Questions, discussion? Not all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Motion carried.
Resolved that the Board of School Directors of Crawford Central School District hereby declares its intent to reenact for the school year 2025-26 and subsequent years thereafter the levy and collection of a $5 per capita tax under and pursuant to the Public School Code of 1949 as amended and assessed against every resident and inhabitant of the district 18 years of age or older for general school purposes for an estimated revenue of $62,888. And I so move.
Jeff. Is there a second?
Second.
Ron? And I have to do this as a roll call, but is there any questions or discussion? It has to be done by roll call because that's the way we have to do it.
I just feel that they can't say they're gonna do this 100% to every resident, so. And based on what I saw today but the way the cyber schools are blowing money left and right, even if we enacted it, that isn't even 1% of what we pay out for that.
Westmead Township sent an email to me, Monica, and I think to Austin. I don't know if she sent it to you or not, but Jill Dunlap says they are in discussions right now as to how to collect more of the taxes, and and I didn't pull up the email, but she'd be more than happy to. We used to have somebody sit on a committee. Guy used to. Did she reach out to you or?
She hadn't before the meeting. I found out that there was a meeting after.
Yeah, but that's what. Just today she read it in the paper,
Yeah.
and then that's why she reached out. She knew me, and so she called me. So there is some information out there that they are trying to get where they are getting more respondents to that. So good.
I just have a couple problems with it. I have a hard time that it's worth the effort for what we're going to get out of it as far as the collection rate of it. And apparently the problem with collecting it is the younger folks that are moving around a little bit more, which obviously probably renters. We're trying to alleviate some taxes on property owners. Property owners that are staying put are probably still the ones that are going to pay this, and people that are renting and moving around are not still. So I don't see how it's going to help. I've been on the fence about it, but that's my feelings tonight on it. I'm sure if Austin goes to some meetings, whatever, collection gets better or something, maybe revisit it next year, I might change my mind, but I know how I'm going to vote tonight, so.
Okay, any other comments? Roll call?
Mr. Merrick?
Yes.
Mr. DeVore?
Aye.
He said yes.
Yes, he said aye.
Aye.
Mrs. Hardenreiter?
Yes.
Mr. Irwin?
Yes.
Ms. Manning?
No.
Mr. Nesbit?
Yes.
Mr. Rose?
No.
Mrs. Silvas?
Yes.
Mr. Federal?
No.
Carries 6-3. Okay. Go ahead.
I'm still on.
Yep.
Resolved that the Board of Directors of Crawford Central School District hereby approves Schedule L budgetary transfers, and I so move.
Yeah. Is there a second?
Second.
Monica?
Yes.
Questions, discussion? Not all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Opposed, same. Motion carried.
Resolved that the Board of School Directors of Crawford Central School District hereby approves Engel, Hambright, and Davies Incorporated as the district's insurance broker, and I so move.
I'll second.
Jerry? Any questions, discussion on that? If not all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Motion carried.
And this is to file an appeal for assessment on the East End building property. Resolved that the Board of School Directors of Crawford Central School District hereby approves the filing of an assessment appeal on the East End building property located at 640 Walnut Street, Meadville, Pennsylvania, and I so move.
I'll second. Good.
Natasha? Any questions, discussion on that? If not all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Motion carried. Personnel. Approval of the second and final readings of the revised job descriptions. Resolved, the Board of School Directors of Crawford Central School District hereby approves the second and final reading of the following revised job descriptions. Job description 14.2, elementary school counselor, which is attachment 13, and job description 14.0, secondary school counselor, attachment 14. And is there a motion?
So moved.
Monica? Is there a second?
Second.
Natasha? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Motion carried. Approval of the first and second reading of the revised job description 1.1A. Resolved, the Board of School Directors of Crawford Central School District hereby approves the first and second readings of the revisions to job description 1.1A, confidential executive assistant to the superintendent, administrative, and secretary to the board, and that would be attachment 15. And is there a motion?
So moved.
Monica? Jeff, second. Any discussion or questions? Not all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Motion carried. Approval of the 2025-2026 school calendar. Resolved, the Board of School Directors of Crawford Central School District hereby approves the 2025 and 2026 school calendar, which is attachment 16. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Ron?
Second.
Monica? Any questions or discussion? Not all in favor, please say aye.
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 Opposed, same. Motion carried. Approval of the personnel schedules. Resolved, the Board of School Directors of Crawford Central School District hereby approves the following personnel schedules, which is attachment 17. Approval of Schedule A resignations. Approval of Schedule B professional appointments. Approval of Schedule C support staff appointments. Approval of Schedule D extra duty appointments. Approval of Schedule E attendance at professional meetings. Approval of Schedule I field trip authorization. And approval of Schedule M transportation subcontracted services. And is there a motion?
So moved.
Natasha?
Second.
Monica? Questions or discussion? If not all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Motion carried. Administration, Dr. Gelman.
Just to reiterate a few things that the students talked about today, we have a lot of great things happening in the district. Tonight, actually, Ken just texted me right before the board meeting, and the MASH bocce team did win. So now they're advancing to regionals, which will be at Geneva College on March 10th. Would really like to thank Kathy Knapp and Barb Kurtz and Mr. Wolfarth, who have given a lot of time and energy, didn't ask for any reimbursement to get this going for our students. So it's been a great thing. Also, MASH boys basketball will be playing at Du Bois in the sub-regional. Swimming will also be at the District 10 Championships at Spire. Our indoor track, we have Megan Pulio and Brennan Dinsmore that will advance to the state championship. And with wrestling, advancing from Cochranton, Blaze Gigler and Cash Morale. And from Meadville, Ben Fuller and Caleb Anderson. Also, some of our student athletes have committed to playing in college. Camden Armstrong, Elliot Schleicher, Brooke Hart, Kendall Mealy, and Tegan Reichel. And those are just a few that we have so far. Would like to acknowledge those students moving forward. Also, a really another important collaborative event, the MTMA Passport to Manufacturing. It should be posted on our district website. There'll be flyers that will be out. That is happening on March 22nd from 9 o'clock until 12:15, following a free lunch at the Crawford County Career and Technical Center. This is open to grades 4 through 9 Crawford Central District students. BattleBots, you want to keep this also on your calendar. April 5th starts at about 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. We have 3 teams from each school that will be participating, so that's a total of 6 teams from Crawford Central. Would like to acknowledge Mr. Yost and Mrs. Williams, who've put in a significant amount of time to get this ready for us. And finally, kindergarten registration, April 1st, 2nd, 10th, and May 6th and 15th. Information again will be posted on our website and Facebook. Parents can enroll students at any school, so you don't have to go to Neeson Hill to register on Neeson Hill's date. You can go to 2nd District or Cochranton. We'll also have an evening event as well. Also, please look forward to information that will be forthcoming for our staggered start again in August for kindergarten students. And also, families interested in returning to the district from a cyber charter school, you can contact anytime, even if you're looking forward to just next year for information. You can contact Mr. Androstic, our student coordinator for cyber, or Mr. Wolfarth in the curriculum office. And that's all. Thanks.
Okay. Other board members' comments?
I just wanted to add, there's, besides the 2 seniors that Dr. Gowden mentioned, Jacoby Thompson, Ryder, I can't think of his last name, and Mason are also advanced to regionals this weekend. So they'll all be wrestling in Canton Millen, I believe, this weekend.
Mr. Irvin?
I don't want to take up a bunch of time of our meetings talking about the MARC budget, but I want to go on record to say that I do not support any money from Crawford Central School District going to the MARC, and this is why. The MARC sent us an operating budget that didn't even require a calculator to realize it was basically BS. So whoever put those numbers on paper is either incompetent or didn't think we would look at the numbers, and if you get out a calculator, it looks worse yet. Second, the city of Meadville, Westmead Township, and Vernon Township all give taxpayer money to the MARC. If Crawford Central School District also gives money, a majority of that money comes from those same taxpayers. So they're being double dipped on that. So finally, the MARC is also contractually obligated to payments toward the biomass facility. There is no payments included on the budget that they gave to us. So that's just, I just want to go on record as to why I do not support any money being put in the budget for the MARC.
Any other board comments? I just want to declare one that the Tribune had. It's kind of misleading, just a little bit. Among the possibilities, Mayor continued, are new entrance doors for schools. Also, the board's agenda tonight is replacement of the doors at Cochran Junior Senior High School at a cost of $267,700, or about half the annual cost of a teacher. Or about half the annual cost of a teacher, I made in reference to the $64,000 that per capita was going to take in, not the entrance doors. I don't want someone to think we're paying teachers $500,000 a year. I just want to clarify that if anybody was reading it, that it was just a little confusion there. I don't know what Mr. Crowley did, but I wanted to point that out to you, that it is wrong. The reference was to the per capita tax of the $64,000, because we really didn't talk about the $267,000 on the doors, other than we mentioned the doors. So if you could clarify that, Mr. Crowley, would be great. Thanks. No other comments? If not, motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Monica?
Second.
Ron? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Motion carried to adjourn and we do have an executive session right after this meeting for personnel.